Lately I've been staring at the dark. Turn my inner demons into art. Struggle with the pain inside my heart. Wish I didn't care about what they say. What you want to say, what you want to say, what you want to say, what you want. Say what you want to say, 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 what you want no one.
You gotta get up every morning. Big boss getting richer every minute. Oh no. Big boss, oh no. You gotta get up every morning. Big boss getting richer every minute. Oh no.
Good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing today? New week, new me. Another week. Everybody had a good weekend. Back at it. So crypto had a little bit of a buyback. See what they do with it. Still looks kind of rough. Still looks kind of rough out there. Reshorted euro again. Third time now. Let's see if they can fall apart here for us. The Dixie still looks good to me. Let's get into the charts. Have a look at the ecom calendar. Any financial information coming up this week? Nothing too much. 3 p.m. today. Medium market impact. We have some numbers on Wednesday. Crude oil. And then Thursday is going to be a gong show. Lots of numbers. CPI. And whatever else, really. CPI coming in. Friday looks like a little bit of a gong show too. PPI. TPI and PPI this week. Crude oil on Wednesday. CPI, PPI. Crude oil Wednesday. Let's have a little look. Let's have a little look at the old charts, man. I think we got into some crypto positions. I basically sat down and just shorted this euro again, just because, you know, the Dixie still held the spot where they needed to, right? After this gain, even though they did a really deep retest, they held it. So, you know, I don't know, it's still worth a punt in my mind. See, we're super deep. If they do fail this is going much lower. So we'll see if it falls apart here. We did get into some crypto positions. Can go over those. Just gonna do a little rip through the old crypto market and see what we got into here. We did get into some positions. EMB holding here. Yeah, holding. I did do a couple positions. Just oh, here's one. Sol we're in. This one went out in the Discord. Decent. Taking the liquidity underneath the 4 hour here. Decent. Holding the weekly. This is where they need to hold, right? Really decent spot to be taking trades. XRP. We didn't get a trade in on this one. They didn't really give it decent setup, but that's okay. TRX or ton. We did have a position on there. You saw it flash on the screen there, right? It's on the daily. This is actually a short that we're in. We got in some, not all, but some were in short on this guy. Decent little short position. Doge. Did we not have a position on Doge? Did get a lot of positions, man. ADA, no position, no real setup. Really, like, you know, we start gaining above this, it's going to be off to the races, folks. So we start, you know, some of these alts are like they're coming into the resistance zone now. So we're going to see what happens, right? Like if they do start gaining and we start having a run, look for a pullback. On the pullback is where you want to be getting into positions, big positions, right? AVX we're in. So next up is just this weekly gain, right? We'll see what they do up here. TRX didn't really pull back that much, so we didn't really get into a position here. But yeah, there's a really big 4-hour gain here in retest. Did lose this though. I don't know. This one was high in the range, so we just didn't bother with it. Shiba, we're in already. I have to check my entries are not up here, right? Like I scaled in, so like I had big orders down here. Bigger anyway, not all at the top. Dot, we're in. Dot looks good. Looks good to go. We're in a few, boys. We're in a few. Link. Didn't put one in on Link, but would have played. BHC we did not. LTC we did not. Matic, no. Did we not play on Matic? No, we didn't. Leo, no. Near, no. You see how the market almost looks identical though? A little ridiculous, man. Hard to play. We are in Pepe, a little underwater. I believe we're in on Kaz too. Oh, we have a short position on Kaz. Yeah, because I don't like how they did that. ICP, we should just add the other window here, man. See if they can get over top of this. 4-hour. I think that's basically all the positions. I would just want to go through all of it just to make sure real quick. XLM we're in. Basically at entry on this guy. Got some work to do coming up though, right? We're coming up on the weekly, right? So they need to gain this for this to continue, or else it's just gonna piddle out. We need a weekly close above 9 cents. It's gonna be the same on almost every chart. We need weekly closes up here, and then really the big buys are gonna come on the retest of that area, and that's where the big money will come in. You know, kind of like they did here when they had a big weekly gain. I hope they dump this, man. Just dump it. I had a couple bad trades last week on this fucking pair. And we're in on this guy too. MNT. Really good area for it to hold, man. So this is why I just took a shot on a higher low. This was just kind of a higher low play, you know what I mean? Sometimes you got to play those when they don't give you good opportunity, like they don't give you a good gain. Just play a higher low with the stop underneath where it needs to be. Scaled it in. I'll need to update the screen here now because I'm into so many positions that aren't up on the screen. I'm gonna I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that take the open positions off and just put chat up there, and then we'll what we'll do is make a whole new page that just has my open positions, and we can just look at them. And I'll even put the amounts. Fill did not get filled. It's another one I'm in. Now my entry is not this high, right? This was the first order of it. So this one got fully filled. This one definitely got fully filled. So we'll see what happens. The entry is going to be more like this, you know? Because I did my bigger orders near the bottom. Same with this guy. Wow, a lot of positions that we're in. This one's more like probably at entry here. I gotta check. This one did a very deep retest. Didn't take this guy. Vet, I'm in a position. Again, deep retest. So like we're in positions like down here, you know, something like that. We're into a lot. This was it was a good video to watch over the weekend because there was a lot of things at entries. Like here's another one we're in. This did a deep one too, so we're basically at entry on this guy. We'll see. We're either gonna make a bunch of money or lose a bunch of money. We're into a whole whack of positions, really. Like, look, almost every chart we're in positions. Yeah, this one too. A lot. This one would have been a valid one too. I'm surprised I didn't do it. It's because it looks so bad over here. Good move, you know what I mean, off the bottom here. So decent move off the bottom. We'll see what happens. I see what they do. Look at the majors here. Yes, looks like they're pushing for new highs here again. Really nothing to do. I'm not shorting that, you know. Basically in the zone here, man, for shorts though. So look at the 4 hour here on. Yeah, I would wait for a new 4 hour high for sure. After that, we can look at shorts for a short down to the continuation zone. Something like that. Going kind of getting over where they need to, right? Look at the 4 hour on Bitcoin here. You know, this is such an important level to get back above. Let's see if they can do it. Really important. See what they can do. Really like Dixie just to hold this too. These guys might just fuck me over again. Dixie came down, gained, then held, then started gaining again, right? This is why I'm still trying to short this area. Pretty good price action in throughout here for Dixie too. No losses, no short-term losses here. So we'll see. Hopefully. So it's probably going to be this to new highs. And then after new highs, you can just look for a short after a 4-hour high. Let's see what they do. It's going to be a lot of sitting around waiting, I think. Maybe think about getting into a Bitcoin long too if they start gaining this level. This 4-hour. This is what I'd like to see them come down and retest. Just clear off this shit off the chart. All I really care about right now is this line. This line. I'd like them to gain this aggressively, retest it, and then we can look to get into longs here too in Bitcoin. Leverage longs to new high. Couple levers, couple leverage longs, couple 30%ers. See if we can make some money. We ended the week down last week with on the futures trading. Stock's going pretty good though. But futures, honestly, stocks is just easier to trade, man, because you trade it on the longer time frame. Those trades just work out way more often. I didn't end up doing the NASDAQ 100 review this week. It's too tired. It's too much work. I did the top 50 cryptos for the 3 people that are watching it. You know what I mean? It's just a lot. Honestly, I think my time will be better spent just scanning charts and then putting out when I find weekly gains. Yeah. Let's just jam one more in here. One more. That's trade setup. Let's see. Let's see if it can dunk it. See if we can get one dunk. Probably stop coming again. Really, this is the zone that we're waiting for Bitcoin before getting into serious positions. Kind of failing it. Kind of failing it. Be right back, boys. kind of just waiting around. Will we get an opportunity? This is kind of the area where I really should have took shorts here on the euro. Should have waited until now. Okay. Well, we have market open in an hour and a half. What do you guys want to do until then? The short trade not looking so hot. Yeah, I'm gonna add one more here. Come on, Dixie. Come on, Dixie. Ugh, this doesn't look the greatest on the Dixie. Failed the 4 hour. Really failed the 4 hour. Yeah, should really just close this out. I think this is headed lower. Failed the 4 hour. Just close all those out. Kind of a bad call on my part. It's okay. None working good. I do want to short this still, though. You know, I just want them maybe one more push down. Failed this 4 hour. Maybe one more push down first. And then we'll come back and look at it after. Internal 4 hour trend fail. I like to short the ES here too, but after one more push up. One more push up and a short on the ES, I think, is what we're gonna do. Yeah. Let's check out the stream here, make sure all is well and all is good. Yeah, it looks like all is good. All is good. Yeah. Excellent. Excellent. Perfect. Yeah. Kind of a really slow market, man. Very, very slow. Kind of at major levels here, right? Bitcoin gets above this, it's going to be off to the races. Dixie at a pretty big level too. Could go a little bit lower, but coming into the big zone, right? This is the big level. The big level to the downside. This is the area. Even the top of it. Dixie, it could be just one more push down and then back up, you know? So I'm going to be looking to take shorts on Euro today. Pretty hard. I had one in there already. I took it out because it was not the greatest position, because I didn't notice that Dixie failed the 4 here. So I think one more push down, get down to this level here. Just clean up this chart a little bit. Liquidity underneath this looks pretty juice. Looks pretty juice underneath that. this looks pretty juice here too. I think I might even just put some orders there. Let's just look at the daily here for a second. It's coming into the daily swing here. Bottom of it's tested, so it's the top of it. Something around there, 96. Yeah. Somewhere around here, I think, man. 90 even. Just wonder what the what that stop would be. Yeah, it's kind of a high stop. Better to just wait, really. See what kind of move we get. See if this flushes, and then see what kind of move we get over here on the 15. They might even hold, who knows? I should take a quick peruse through our stocks here. These guys still holding where they need to. Still looks okay. This looks like total absolute shit though. Should have got out of this. Forgot to put a stop in on this one. These guys still look really good on a retest. If they do come back, they looks pretty good. We're already in it, but TRL, this still looks okay. Coming down, testing the weekly here. Taking the weekly liquidity. So let's see if we can get some kind of a move now. Next level to the downside is 182. CTRA. You know, failing the weekly up here wasn't the greatest. They're at the weekly continuation spot now. See if they hold it. Kind of want them to hold this, right? First step is going to be getting back above 27. Caesars Entertainment having a weekly gain and a retest. This looks like in a perfect spot, like right here, right now, basically. We're down a little bit on this one, but this looks good to go now. Had a nice weekly gain and a retest. Basically at the absolute last level to hold, right? So looks okay. Had a 4-hour gain here too, right? So a little bit of a little bit of action on this one. Disney coming into the long-term area. Looks good for long-term buys for back above 123. Like to see some kind of a gain, some kind of a pump before dumping in more. EMN taking the weekly liquidity and having a pullback now. Kind of want them to hold 91. Going to be moving stops up in this one a little bit. Don't want to see them back down here. Want to see them hold the top range. Etsy really petering out here. You just have a big weekly gain. They're kind of just trying to hold on to the level. This is the big zone for them to hold, right? For the continuation. So I still like this for long term. Could take a while though. EW still looking good. Held the weekly and started to pump again. So this looks good. This looks good to go. FE came down, held the weekly. Held the weekly, gained the 4 hour. Looks good to go. Looks good for more. Lumina or ILMN. Been screaming about this one for a while. So hopefully some people listened. This one's been out in the Discord like for weeks and weeks and weeks. So they've gained the weekly, came back, tested it, and they're holding it, and they gained a 4 hour. So like this looks really good to go. Just need to pump it now. Everything in stocks happens so slow. INCY. This one still looks okay. They held the what am I on this one at? See why I'm down a little bit in this, but this still looks good. Had a nice move on the weekly, came down, nice hold, another weekly gain. So honestly, this one looks pretty good. Looks good in my mind. They might take this, like they took this liquidity, or they might take this liquidity down here too. But this definitely looks like it could go. KHC also at the level. As a trader, I don't know what else you would ask for here. The only thing else you would ask for is it already did start to gain the 4 hour back here. So they're starting to. They look like they're starting to turn it around. Kim gain the weekly, nice retest and hold, pushing up on the weekly level. So we'll see if they gain this spot here. If they gain this, we're off to the races. Stop can be moved up. So just waiting for them to gain that. KMB. KMB, so they're in the liquidation zone and the short zone. Definitely be taking profits on this one, but this one's not finished yet, I don't think. But definitely be taking profits. This is the profit zone. Carmax basically back to entry on this guy. Still looks good though, man, honestly. So the longer time frame, this is going to be the level to get above. A lot of stuff here. We got weekly swings here. We got weekly structure that made the all-time high. So this is going to be a pretty big area to get above, and you can see they rejected it before twice. They did make new highs though, so we'll see. Right now they're holding where they need to. They did gain a 4 hour down here too after they dumped it. So dumped it, gained a 4, held. So it's okay. It's like strength. Nice 4 hour gain and hold on this guy. Basically right at the bottom here, putting in almost a double bottom. They did take the liquidity. We're in on this guy off of this big weekly gain. So I'd like to see this a little bit like a little bit higher. And this one doesn't have much price history, so you really don't know how high these ones can go, right? Just pulling a fib just off the IPO. This could go back up to 34 pretty easily. So something to keep in mind on this guy. Give you a double up. Marna, really nice price action on Marna. Holding where they need to, taking the weekly liquidity, things we like to see. So just need to see them start gaining now again on this side. Pretty deep retest, but nice though. Nice price action. Nem up 22%. We were actually down in Nem for a while. We got involved back here before this slide. So when they gained this weekly here, we got involved right here on the retest, and then they slid like this. But we stayed in it. We actually added a bit here too. So looking good now though. And really I'd like to just see them back to challenge this stuff up here. Warner Brothers. We've been talking about Warner Brothers for a long time. They're in the big long-term zone. This trade could take a while. Like it could take years, or like a year. But they're coming into the big level. They gained a weekly, so they're starting to turn it around, right? Like they're starting to slow down coming into the big level. So the longer they go like this, the higher they go like this. It's kind of how it works in this. The longer they go sideways, and the longer they wind up going into the level, the higher they get, the higher they blast when they're ready to blast. So we'll see what happens. Winding this up for like a year at this point. 2 years they've been winding this up. We have a pretty big position in this. AMC, not really doing too much. We got involved in AMC after the big weekly pump here, and they just failed it. They did have price action above this, so they did gain it. I was hoping for a short squeeze to pop out of that, but didn't really happen. I'm sure if they would have took that, it would have. But this one, I'm hoping for a short squeeze to pop. This one pops, you know what I mean, when it does go. So we'll see. Looks like they're trying to turn it around down here though. PLTR, this one for me just looks like all-time high again coming. We've been in this one for a very long time. Couple years. Dash. Basically at entry on this guy. Dash on the weekly, you're like hanging onto this weekly, right? So we're trying to hold it. See what happens. Honestly, I'd like just to move back to 126. I'll probably take some big profits there and then just leave the rest, see what happens. Tesla, just banging out our Tesla trade. Pretty awesome. This one played out perfectly. This one went out in the Discord when this was happening. It's right out in the Discord. I'm sure I put this one out there. Tesla. Yeah. Looks okay longer term. When it was like this, you know? When it looked like this. This is what we put out. And then here, looking to accumulate more here. Here-ish. You know? Down here. Down here. Way down here. Right here is where we were talking about that. So make sure you guys join up the Discord. Definitely some gems go out in the Discord. I pretty much just put anything I see that's half decent, I put out there into the Signals channel. Dixie pushing a little bit more. I think new lows are coming here on Dixie. Good thing I got out of this trade. Stupid trade. Just lose $50 for no reason. All right, man. We got market open in about an hour. I'm gonna be looking to get a short in on the ES if we push up into this range. I also want to get a short in on the euro. Euro coming into a pretty condensed spot here, man. Like, yeah, this is, if they, you know, they look like they're trying to turn this around now, let's be honest. But if Dixie starts showing strength, I will, because Dixie's coming into the main level here too. This is the main area for Dixie. So we'll see if you know, if the euro you know, falls flat up here, this opens up very, very much farther down. They do look like they're trying to turn it around though, so to be honest, so it's a bit rough. They had this 4-hour gain back here and they held on to this, so Dixie's still holding where they needed to for it to hold this range. New highs, yes. Bitcoin's still not over the main level here. We did get into a bunch of crypto positions. You can go through those too if you guys want. Let's go here. Top 50 cryptos. Can't remember exactly which ones we got into and which ones we didn't, but we did get into a whole bunch. Sol, we took a long. XRP we didn't, but it wouldn't have been too bad to try to take a long off this when they started gaining. Ton were in a short on this guy. I don't know why that didn't pop up. It popped up on the daily here. Yeah, we're in a short on this guy off this. These really aren't my exact entries. Like, this is where the first entry is. I usually scale my orders all the way in, so my entry is probably more like here, something like that. Doge, we didn't take a trade. This guy's coming into the weekly level though, so this looks okay. It's gonna be more telling once it gets over top of this. Start seeing moves up here. A retest of this is going to be a good area for longer term buys for testing this stuff up here. So a move like this. Just want to capitalize on that move, you know what I mean? $88. So coming down into the level again, they're trying to gain the weekly here, right? So if they gain this weekly, it's going to be, you know, this is going to be a big sign for turnaround. Really, it's time right now to be paying attention to the fucking crypto market. You need to be paying attention because these weekly gains, they happen fast, and then the retests happen even faster. So you know, you'll only have a few days after it gains for a retest, usually not longer than a week, you know what I mean? So you just need to be paying attention and get your orders in, you know. This is why we started trying to take orders now. This one almost got stopped, really close. I think we were doing these on the 4 hour. Yeah, we were doing these on the 4 hour after this. So we got involved in this one. Started this on the after this gain, right? They gain this 4 hour retest of this zone. But again, this zone that I have outlined here is the big area to get over top of, right? So this is where they need to get over. If they don't get over that, it's going to be, you know, more down. It's simple as that. TRX, we didn't get involved in this one because they didn't really pull back too much. So I don't like buying at all-time highs. Sheeb, we're in on the Sheeb. Fucking just call me meme coin J. Fucking shit coins, man. My whole life savings put into them. Dot, we're in on Dot on the retest. Oops. It's perfect retest on this 4 hour. Dot has a bit of work to do too. You just needs to get over top of the level, right? Like this is the main level to be looking at, right? So they need to be getting over top of that. If they just fail it there, that's going to be, you know, look out below. Link. Did we not get into Link? I thought we did. BCH. A lot of these we were getting in on the off the 4 hour. And we did some like just some higher lows. Just because there was no real good gain, you know, they didn't present a good gain opportunity. So in a lot of these we just did not a lot, but in the ones that we got long in. Didn't we get in on Matic? guess not. It's back on the weekly. Really, this doesn't look very good for Matic though either. We're interested in like 5 cents, you know, about 50. Leo, no. Near, no. A lot of these higher low plays played though. Pepe we got into. Pepe looks strong, man. On the weekly, looks strong, really. Coming into the weekly continuation zone, this looks strong. Like, look at this chart. I know the coin's a meme, but look at this chart. Does this not look like a perfect price action chart? This looks good to go. Really, like it looks good. No matter what you want to say about the coin. I don't know anything about them. I don't know anything about the stocks I buy either, you know what I mean? Doesn't really matter. There was a couple other ones, man, that aren't showing in here. XLM. Still got some work to do to get above this weekly. But nice weekly swing to gain now too, though. If they do start gaining, basically holding where they need to. You know, this looks okay, man. Really, this looks okay to go. I like it. I like it even more in like a week or two when they gain this, and if they give a retest, it's time to be putting shit back into crypto, you know. Again, depending on Bitcoin. MNT, this one we just did a higher low play because they're at the level perfectly, right? So they're at the level perfectly for the weekly continuation. So we just kind of fired it in there. Just hoping for a higher low and have that you can, because we could have our stop below the weekly level, like the weekly support level. On this one, CRO we're in on too, whatever that is. This one actually had a 4-hour gain, so proper. This one's proper pushing up on a weekly, having a 4-hour gain. Nice easy weekly swing to gain. You know, it all lines up. We'll look to add more on this guy too if we do start seeing action above this. Like, we're looking for a move like this, right? And then blast it. And then blast it probably to this, you know, and then down. And then hold this, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. It's price action. MKR, we're in on this guy too. This guy doesn't have as nice of a weekly swing to hold. Not many people play this one because it's like more big money play. See, this weekly swing is just on every, you know, it's on every chart, man, almost. You know, in vet. V-chain. V-chain. Anyway, you guys get the idea. We're in on a bunch. I'll put them, there's too many things now for the open positions on the side of the page there. So I'm going to have to take that down, and I'm going to move chat over there, and we're going to make a whole page in in Google Sheets for our open positions. So probably better like that. I can make like an equity curve and stuff like that too. So okay. Looks like Dixie really pushing the limits here on this level. Euro's still hanging on too. Yeah. Really not too much to say on these guys. ES making new highs. So gonna be looking for some kind of an opportunity to short ES. Mark out a couple things. And that's the top level. This is the swing and the 4 hour liquidity underneath there too. So this will be a good area for longing, especially underneath there. And then shorts will play probably down to there. It's like a 10-point short right now. We shall see. I think higher though first. I'd like to see a bit higher first. So Dixie about to take out the bottom here. I think this is a 4-hour sweep too, right? It is new 4-hour low. So after you make a new 4-hour low, any 15-minute gain is okay to play to at least to the 4-hour swing, you know. So depending how low they go, any 15-minute gain will play. Especially after a new 4-hour low. Are you guys any chatters around? Any chatters? Fucking boring over here. You guys have any charts you want me to look at? Okay, new Dixie low. Euro makes new highs. So this level will also play to the downside short if we start seeing aggression to the downside. So if we do start seeing a move like this level will play. But I don't think just yet. How about you guys? Did you guys take crypto positions on this dump? We did get into a few, but not fully yet. So watching these markets pretty close now because they just took out the high and they just took out the low. So now we want to wait and see what they're gonna do. Will they get back above this area? If they do, will they hold it? This is also a valid trade, right? (9 a.m.) Looks like 30 minutes till the open. Really, man, I trade my, like, when I trade futures and the Dixie, I honestly make way better money when I trade crypto and stocks. I think I might even just switch straight up just to those. Rough, like these futures markets, man. Like if you don't, you really need to know what you're doing, man. Like even me, I know what I'm doing, and still sometimes you just take bad trades just because you're looking at small time frames, man. And then when it comes to a big time frame level, the stop needs to be so wide and it's so expensive, so the ones that lose, it's like, fuck me, right? You can see ES using this level as support. It's the top of the range. Yeah, top of the range. Breakout zone. breakout trader, so I don't really know. I don't take trades like that. You just never know, right? This could fail right here, and your breakout trades out to lunch. This is the big zone here on Dixie to hold, so I'm gonna see if they do. Just put this on the daily for a second, just have a quick look at this shit. I think it was a 4-hour zone. Yeah, this. Yeah. This is kind of it for trend continuation. Needs to hold this. And then I put this here because there's liquidity underneath that, right? So just a couple things. I think one more move down though for the Dixie. And this guy is going to be hard, kind of hard up here. This is really the main thing that I see is this. This. Kind of the area that you want to be looking at. Yeah. So see what happens there. I'm sure there's going to be trades to be had there. Sure of it. Oi. So let's see what they do here. You know, if Dixie can start getting back above this, taking a trade here wouldn't be too bad either. Market open 20 minutes. Yes, going for it. Yes, just going for it. Might get into another short here. I think I might. One more try. One more kick at the can here. Oh, shit. All right, this is gonna be super tight though. The stop. We'll see if this works. I want to see them fail this, right? So even if they get back above new highs, I'm just gonna be getting out. Try one more. Okay. All right. It's really tight stop on this guy. Just because this is, you know, they're either going to fail this here or they're going to go. Tired of fucking setting up these profit targets. I've done it like 4 times, man. Really, dude. Enough, yeah. This one. Let's see if they can, you know, maybe not. We did have a 1-minute gain. This might not work out. Might not work out, boys. Yeah, this is tight stop though. Has to be. Really, I don't even want them to get back above this. I want them to fail this right here. And then fail everything. But I don't know if it's gonna happen. Probably not. It's not too convincing, you know. I was hoping that they would hold above that. Not too convincing whatsoever. Might be another bad trade. I do like how there's no numbers today though, I think, right? Is there? Yeah, nothing serious. 3 p.m. Long time. Not good. Not good, folks. Stop coming. Really? Not too good. Not too good, folks. Just eager to fucking short this thing. Just want to get into position, man. We'll see. They need to do it on this 15-minute stick, or it's gonna be kind of rough. They're gonna try, it looks like. Do not want them to fail here. So this was a 1 minute setup is playing, but they failed this 1 minute here too. So I don't know. They really need to get back above here, man. We start seeing action up here, then I'll be much more confident in the short. But until then, looks like I might just piddle out again. Yeah, this doesn't look good. So probably stop out coming here, and then we'll try again once it gets down a little bit lower. Again, it's be the fucking fourth time I've tried to short this fucking thing. Fuck. Not the greatest, man. See what other time frames we can look at on this guy. Yeah, this is the 5-minute gain spot too, right? So I don't know. It's got an easy swing to gain, but we'll see what happens. Needs to get up here. They're trying, but they're trying. Like they made it look real bad first, man. Should just look at the 5 because that's the. This is the order block that they need to get above. Let's see if they can do it. Probably no. Oh, pretty good failure there off that. This is headed lower for sure, man. It's all right. This is a super tight stop. Here's the stop out. This doesn't look good yet. We got market open 7 minutes. We'll see what that brings. If there's no entry within 10 minutes, I'll probably be done for the day. If Dixie gets above here on the 5 minute, I'll probably take another stab at this, but not until then. ES pumping. Yeah, market open 4 minutes. See, maybe the market open will bring some volume in. Any trades today? Yeah, I got stopped out just to not much. Not it was a really tight stop on the short for the euro here. I won't try again now until we get at least a 5 minute gain here on the Dixie. What's going on, Nels? How are you? We got into a whole bunch of crypto positions over the weekend. Market open here in 2 minutes. So we're gonna see it. Maybe market open. We're gonna get this gain. This is kind of like a setup too. You know, when they take out the lows, if they start gaining again. We'll see. They're trying to hold it. You know, if I wouldn't have been stopped if I was trading the Dixie, but because I'm trading this, I got stopped. Yeah, I was talking about that earlier. There's too many now, way too many for open positions on the side. So I'm going to move the chat, I think, to the side. And then I'm just going to have a whole nother screen for open positions. And then we can just review it. Maybe I'll put like a equity curve on there or whatever too. Do some work with that spreadsheet. Make that spreadsheet available to you guys if you guys want to pop in your own trades in there, track everything. Would like to short the ES here too. If we get back underneath here, how many points is this? It's not too bad. Like to see it move down though first, right? Move down and short and then try to get this liquidity down here. Something like that. 16. 25 to 16 would be the play. If it happens, looks like they're just gonna blast it. If they do keep blasting it, it's, you know, the next area for rest is going to be up here. Here's the market open. See what they do. I'd like to see Dixie just dump it now at this point. Make it easier to trade. The big level on Dixie is a little bit lower down here in this zone. It's the 4 hour. It's 4 hour order block that created this low. Already been tested once before, but still this will be a zone. And then I marked that this liquidity underneath here. So that's kind of those are the areas that we're looking at for potential longs again. Or if they start gaining. They start gaining, sure, we can look at getting into trades again, because they've made new lows. So if they start gaining, we can at least target a target here, right? You can target like the tops of this. New 4 hour low. I like to just my favorite type of trade, man, is when they make new 4 hour lows or new 4 hour highs and trade in the reverse, or trading a 4 hour continuation. Those are really the only trades I do. There's really only a couple setups that I do, man. Trading just a lot easier if you keep it just dead simple, man. Just find a couple setups that work, and that's all you trade, and just wait for those. Yeah, this is not looking very convincing though. I'd like it to get lower because then it'll give a 15-minute swing to gain. So that it's a little bit nicer to trade than a 5. Really don't like trading the 5-minute swings or 5-minute anything. But yeah, a few crypto positions went out. We can look over them if you guys want. VeChain. We got into a couple meme coins. Let me run through this real quick. ETH. No. Why is this going so slow? Sol we got into. It's 4-hour gain retest on the weekly hold. This is just where we started the position here. My entry is more like this because I scaled it in, right? I just put a little bit here, more, and I usually buy the whole order block. So I buy this whole order block. And then sometimes I'll put like a big order right at the end with a stop right behind it, you know what I mean? But most of the order goes in at the order blocks. This is another one, ton. We're in this one on a short. This set up a daily short. There's a bunch. I'll have to list them. So new low on the Dixie. The level on ES is a little bit higher. Level that I've marked out, but Dixie trying to push something here, man. We'll see. Maybe one more stab at this stupid short. Looks like they like this level. All right, one more. This is going to be a tight stop too. Not even gaining, man. Not yet. Yeah, they are. We just put a tight stop in this one too. This is the third time that I'm trading this. and give it a little bit of room. Looks like they're gaining the 5 now on the Dixie. So pretty good gain. This is these lines are the lines that we want them to hold to stay above. So like now that they're above this, we'd like to see a 5-minute close. They're going to do that. So we'd like to see them not really lose this, right? Like you don't want them to lose this, or it's going to be kind of over, and we're going to see lower. You know, not really quite as far deep as I thought they were gonna go, but because they're making new lows and then pumping it like that, I like it. Can at least target up here, you know. We'll see if this turns into anything. Probably not, right? How many times I've tried to short this thing already? I think I lost $80 just trying to short it already. So these guys really want to target the first kind of like big liquidity spots down here. And like this. So but I'm gonna put some targets here, probably 2 of them right here, maybe just 1, because like the bigger picture here for this is if they fail this and Dixie holds and starts going again, this could be a huge trade, right? Like it could end up being massive. That's why I want to have deep runners. Always get fucking, you know, enticed by the fucking how deep the runner should be. Like it could be down here. You know? How many times have they failed this already before? They held this, but this is internal trend here, right? I don't know. They could fail this, and they could fail this pretty hard. And if they fail it there, I don't even think they're going to stop there. I think they're going to go like all the way down here. And then honestly, this leg could play too, right? They made a lower, this trend here. This trend here went all the way down here. This short could play to all the way down here. But there'll be a million other trades before that, so let's just try to get this. You know what I mean? Really, let's get this up here too. This will be the trade. Let's try to get this set up. We'll try to take 1 off. This could easily get stopped out too. We'll see. We'll see. Really depends on Dixie and if Dixie can hold above this. Dixie starts getting below this bottom one here again. It's, you know, that's not going to be good, man. Really. So I guess I'll stick around for a little while longer because now I have some active trades. But really looking for this to dump pretty hard, you know. Got pretty beat up last week with this with the euro. At the end of the week, lost like $300. So kind of want this to dump. Let's see what happens. Today the numbers are coming in at 3 p.m. So at the end of the day we should see some numbers. It's a 5-minute failure. So really want this 5-minute gain to play. It would be better if they just held the top of it. Really, I should bring my stop right up to here, man. All right, here's the retest on Dixie. See if we can hold this shit. Really don't want to go below that, man. This is the level to buy it. Euro just waiting to see what's gonna happen. You know, not even moving. Okay, Dixie. What are you gonna do here, man? Are you gonna play? would be pretty sweet, man. Knowles, are you back in the saddle yet? Are you back in the trading saddle? Gonna be moving this be right back, guys. Yeah. Okay, boys. I think we're gonna call it a day for the stream here. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna move these stops up because honestly, I don't want if Dixie doesn't hold this 5-minute swing, I don't have too much faith in it, but I'm just gonna move these stops up a bit. You know, if this gets stopped out, oh well. Really, we want to see them fail right here, right now, right? So if they don't, it's all good. Like you want to see them fail this. So really, you want Dixie to hold this 5-minute swing and go. If they're not gonna do that, it's fine. We can, you know, move right along to the next trade. Oi. All right. So that's the stream for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If if it's your first time here, we do streaming Monday to Friday, 7:30 Eastern for the open. We if you haven't seen, I did a crypto update video. I kind of dropped the ball on the NASDAQ 100 review. It's just so much work. so I didn't get to it. But I think my time was going to be better spent honestly just scanning charts, man. So I might just scan charts for like 2 hours and not just do the review, just like scan any chart for 2 hours and then just go from there and then post what I find in the Discord. If you're watching this after the fact on YouTube, the Discord link is in the description. Hit that up. A whole bunch of charts went out. We did get into a whole bunch of crypto positions this weekend. So we'll see. Hopefully Bitcoin can get back above 59k and we can go from there. We are in this EU short, so let's see. Hopefully, if we get stopped out again, it's not a huge deal. It's like at this point it's like a $30 stop, so it's not a big deal. If they do, if the Dixie doesn't hold this level, we'll look again for a short in the next level down. All right, thank you all for stopping in. I appreciate you guys. Don't forget to use a stop.